I've enjoyed taking part in entertainment contests over the years. I find them very difficult to plan. When I'm planning for a band, very, very difficult to choose the content of the programme. As an adjudicator, I want to sit there and listen, be engaged, and want to be entertained. I do listen for whether it's a quality band. I do listen to all the band basics. I listen to see what the balance of the programme is like. All those sort of things. But essentially, I'm there to listen. So don't expect from me, if there are bands in the hall, don't expect 64 lines on each piece. You won't get it today. It'll be 2 or 3 lines. Yes, this worked, don't like this particularly, trying to improve this is very good, like this, whatever. 3 or 4 lines. Because I wanted to sit and listen. If the people behind me were shocked, surprised I didn't open half the scores, it's because I know most of them quite well. So I just need the score to refer to as far as the letters, if I can refer to as far as the writing is concerned. If I was 4 bars rest standing here, the wonderful internet site that we love to hate or love or whatever the phrase is, I might come up here and talk about conductor attire. Because obviously as a conductor I want to know what to wear. So today I was regaled with, should I have a pleated back jacket? Should I have a DJ on? Should I wear a matching polo shirt, the same with the rest of the band? Or should I perhaps wear pink high-heel slingbacks with bows on? Won't go any further down that route. I think the programme bit of the entertainment bit is perhaps the most important. In Norway, I've been going out to Norway for probably about 20 odd years. And in their band contest, their entertainment contest, they're incredibly innovative. Things that bands in this country would say, no, I don't want to do it myself. No, I'm not interested in that. Oh no, I've got to do that really. And go to a rehearsal for a whole weekend where they don't play a note, but they just spend that amount of time on the choreography. And that's what they do out there, I can assure you. It's quite amazing. But when they do the marking in Norway, their top entertainment contest, they mark out of 100, and then there's a separate 10 points that the judge is able to give, and they add the 2 points together, which are loosely called programme, performance, whatever, presentation. Things that I include in that sort of list, when I'm mentally adding those points in, or the impact that band's performance has on me, it might be presentation and deportment. I'm sure the officials are very, very slick here, but some of the entrances to stage today, the first thing, if we're taking this as a medium for where we rehearse for how we perform at concerts, if I'd been a paying member of the audience, I would have walked out. Because the initial 2-minute impact of how you get on stage, what do we do with the music? Oh, I'm not sure what I do with the music. There's someone. What do I do with the mute? What do I do with the corner? Do I stand up? Do the rest of the team stand up? That first thing when you come onto stage has such an impact visually. It's unbelievable. My bands don't get it right all the time. I'm sure of that. But that is very, very important. Presentation, deportment, how you enter the stage, programme balance. I won't go into talk about specifics yet, I'll try and be short. I'd like to find that at least in every programme there was one piece, and I conduct every night of the week, one piece that I've never heard before. It might be a new arrangement of a tune that I know. It might be a test piece that I haven't heard for 20 years. It might be a movement that I haven't come across before. But I want to hear something a little bit different. Hand up, every time. I think that's what you've got to be as far as the entertainment game is concerned. Yes, when we go and do concerts, and they're themed concerts, specific for certain occasions through the year, we play music that is towards that theme, towards that event. But on an occasion like this, you've got 20 minutes to sell your programme, to sell your band, to sell how good they are. You hide the weaknesses, you build on the strengths, and you try and present a programme that works over 20 minutes. Quality of the arrangement, all sorts of put in here. Score presentation. Just think about it, bands and band secretaries. Loose leaf sheets for the adjudicator. Little things, hopefully I'm helping here. I'm not trying not to be critical, but loose leaf sheets for us, all over the floor. It doesn't take too long to bind the scores together, put them in the right order, rub some of the markings out so it's not a mess. There was one band who presented scores all nicely, neatly bound, and you could go through. It doesn't worry me that much, but I think that's part of the game. That's part of the impact that you have on a day like this. Really enjoyed a lot of the playing. As I say, I'm looking for something that's a little bit different. There were places where I thought, no, the intonation is not very good, ensemble's not good. Hopefully I've actually written that down and you've actually gained something from that in terms of those. There were probably 3 bands who really played well in the overall. One band played exceptionally well, but their choice of programme, this is where this magic extra 10 marks comes in. If in Norway that programme had been there, I might have scored that 3 out of 10 for programme. But a band who played not quite as well, I might have scored, mentally in my mind today, 7 or 8 out of 10 for the programme. So it does, for me, make a very big difference. And there was one performance of 20 odd minutes that I sat and listened to. I thought, this works, thank you very much. This works, yeah, nice slow piece. That caught a lot of people out today. I'm well Irish blessed by the end of the afternoon. And I may drive home in a little bit of a misty, but never mind. The last time I did an entertainment contest, I think I had 18 Call of the Cossacks out of 21 bands or something like that, which and everyone was playing Call of the Cossacks. But there we are, these things happen. It didn't make any difference to listening, it's, you know. So there was one band who really played the slow piece very, very well. They got the balance of the programme right, and for me, it just worked from note 1 to the last note. It just seemed a complete balance. Every piece just worked. If I tell you just last bit of little story, I said to the officials, when I first started this adjudication going of entertainment contest 30 odd years ago, I used to write an incredibly simple system. I mean, it's very banal, it's very, very archaic. How many pieces actually worked out of 5? Or out of 6, however many pieces? Oh, 3 pieces worked, 2 pieces worked, 4 pieces worked, whatever. The winning band had 5 pieces that worked, and it actually made me entertain, it made me smile, it made me laugh, it made me appreciate the music making, the sense of phrasing, the sense of line, and I really enjoyed it. It was the most unexpected day in lots of respects today. I deliberately didn't find out which bands were graded in which section, quite deliberate. I went on the website for the Gloucester Brass Band Association just to check where I was coming to today, and there was a list of bands there. I thought, fine, I don't know any of the bands, I've no link with any of the bands in the area. The only minor link I've got is with a band called Pillarwell. Are they close? Yeah. But not competing today, obviously. But I didn't have any links with any of the other bands. So I thought, I don't need to know second, third section, fourth section, not interested in that. How well do they play today? Do they give a good performance over 20 minutes? I think I've got the result right, but I'm the only one who's deciding today. There will probably be another, 9 bands or 8 bands times 8 bands times 27 players or 30 players, including bagpipers. That was something different today, wasn't it? My wife was born in Scotland, so I have to say that bagpipers were fantastic. It was a very interesting finale. Something added something different to the day, and I'm all for something different. So thank you very much for being such a super audience. You've worked hard, some of you. If I've been too critical, apologies. If you don't know the result, sorry, tough. Let's come on. My choice today, that programme just worked for me. Thank you very much indeed.
As always, Melvin, a very, very thorough, very, very honest appreciation of today's playing. And I have to say that's one of the best I've heard for a long time from an adjudicator. Whether you agree with it or not, that was really honest, and I would hope very helpful as well. So thank you very much, Melvin. I now hope, Mr. James, you have some results for me. Highest placed 4th section band, winning the Critchley Brothers Challenge Trophy and £100 goes to AWP Parker Drybrook. Special award is the most entertaining band, the Hartley Barrett Challenge Trophy, and £50 kindly donated by the Stroud Brass Band Festival, and that goes to AW Parker Drybrook Band. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, first overall, the Millvale Challenge Trophy and the James Whitson Trophy to the conductor of the winning band goes to AW Parker. Unfortunately, conductor Kevin Chubby Chops White actually got out of his sick bed to take the band today and has returned to it, so we do send him our best wishes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for a most enjoyable day. Do have a very, very safe journey home. Good night. Thank you.